all very important. I'm literally talking about what is the stuff in your space that you're sitting at your desk and you can see. I would suspect that we have some people on this call who would be very organized, have all of their papers in folders, and the folders are labeled, and the pencil's sharpened, and the laptop's always kept clean, that there's a tremendous tidiness and order and organization to the way they operate. I'm also going to suggest that there are people on this call who know that their office is total chaos. There's stuff everywhere.
Right.
Yeah? Well, firstly, what I'm not saying is tidy up your office, although I am saying that. What I'm saying is we've got to look at the relationship, because there are certain things that we see that charge us, they empower us. And there are other things that just suck the life out of us and we're not aware of it. We've become so used to the unseen, unspoken power drain as a result of being surrounded by things that suck our power. It's become a white noise that we're so used to, we no longer even see it there. And that's one of the things that we really need to get to. So, what I would be asking for everyone to do for a moment is just stop and have a look at exactly where you are right now. If you're sitting at your desk, just look around your space. Have a look at anything that's in your space, any one thing that might be a photo of a loved one, or a particular painting that you absolutely love. Those things that represent enormous love and beauty and significance to you. Very valuable, very important. At the same point in time, there are probably things in your life, on your desk even, that are like unpaid bills.
Right.
Now, just as when we're in conversation with people and they say a word and it distracts us, just as when we're out to dinner and we see someone and it brings up something that's incomplete and it distracts us, we've got to understand that things talk to us and they never stop talking. They never stop. It's relentless. It's just part of the white noise.
Yeah.
So if you've got a very organized desk and in front of you, right by your laptop, there's a folder, and in that folder is your unpaid credit card bill, and it's late, and it's accumulating interest, and it might be very late. You're sitting here doing your work, but what you're unaware of is that it's like having a representative from the bank sitting in the chair next to you saying, pay the bill, pay the bill. When are you going to pay the bill? You better close the sale because you need the money to pay the bill. Pay the bill, pay the bill.
Yeah.
If you've got a folder here, in that folder are your tax returns that you've got an extension, but you need to be acting on it and you haven't. Now you've got someone over here from the taxation department or the IRS saying, when are you going to pay the taxes? When are you going to pay the tax? Pay the bill, pay the bill. When are you going to pay the taxes? And on it goes. And we have this crowd of people. Anything that's in our peripheral vision, the brain is aware of it and it's in a dialogue with it and it's sucking our power. This is exactly the same in its simplest form as having your iPhone, your smartphone, and having every app open at the same time, even though you're only using one of them. We would not do that behaviorally. We just know that we wouldn't do that because it sucks processing power. We wouldn't say at the beginning of every week, what's every app I'm going to use this week? Open every app. What's every file I'm going to use this week? Open every file, but just have the one that we're currently working on the desktop. We're never doing that. Why not? Because we know it slows things down, it sucks the power, and it's exactly the same for entrepreneurial power. The things in your life are sucking your power and you don't know it. What's critical here is that you clean your space. It's absolutely essential. Now, there are a couple of ways of doing that. One of the ways is that when I talked before about the 3 pillars of entrepreneurial power, that foundation of love that I talked about, the 3 pillars. One of them I said was completion. Lots to say about that conversation, and it certainly is a separate conversation. But one of the things you can do with your space is say, well, look, I'm going to take on completing things. That's a great thing to do. But if that's not the right time, and really it's only for you to determine that for yourself as to whether it's the right time, and if it isn't the right time, get it out of peripheral vision. Bring order to it. Have it somewhere where it's out of sight. Now, I know there's the adage of out of sight, out of mind, and that's not entirely true in this case, but you'll discover this is a very visceral experience. If you start to get your space physically cleared up, looking at anything whatsoever that's within your peripheral vision or your line of vision, and ask, what is the relationship I have with this thing? Is this charging me? Is it vibrating? Is it giving me energy, vitality, life, excitement, empowerment? Or is it sucking the life out of me? And if it is, you've got to get it out of sight.